Damabiah, the counter to Astaroth. In the vast expanse of the cosmos, a silent battle rages. It is a battle unseen, yet its consequences reverberate through every aspect of human existence. This is the battle between the angelic and the demonic, the forces of light and darkness, of virtue and vice. On one side stands Damabiah, an angel of profound humility, unwavering purity, and steadfast diligence. Damabiah is a beacon of hope, guiding souls towards spiritual enlightenment and a life aligned with divine will. On the other side lurks Astaroth, a demon of seductive vanity, alluring sensuality, and insidious laziness. Astaroth is a master of temptation, whispering promises of pleasure and ease, seeking to ensnare souls in a web of worldly desires. This is not a battle fought with swords and shields, but with the subtlest of whispers and the most profound yearnings of the human heart. It is a battle waged within each of us, a constant tug of war between our higher selves and our baser instincts. Will we succumb to the allure of immediate gratification, the seductive whispers of vanity and indulgence? Or will we heed the gentle guidance of Damabiah by embracing the virtues of humility, purity, and diligence on the path to spiritual fulfillment? This is the story of that battle, the eternal struggle between Damabiah and Astaroth, and how their conflict shapes the very essence of who we are from the moment we take our first breath. We are caught in this cosmic crossfire. Astaroth tempts us with the allure of the material world, the pursuit of fleeting pleasures, and the intoxicating illusion of self-importance. The demon whispers that true happiness lies in external validation, in the accumulation of possessions, and in the indulgence of our every whim. But Damabiah offers a different path, a path less traveled, but infinitely more rewarding. The angel gently guides us towards the treasures that lie within the enduring peace of humility, the quiet strength of purity, and the deep satisfaction of a life lived with purpose. The battleground is our hearts, and the weapons are our choices. Every decision we make, every thought we entertain, every action we take tips the scales one way or the other. Do we succumb to envy and greed, allowing Astaroth to sow seeds of discord and discontent? Or do we cultivate gratitude and generosity, embracing Damabiah by his message of compassion and love? The stakes are high, for this battle determines the course of our lives and the legacy we leave behind. Will we be remembered for our pursuit of fleeting pleasures or for the enduring impact of our virtues? The choice ultimately is ours. Despite the ever-present temptations of Astaroth, there is hope. Damabiah shines brightly, illuminating the path to spiritual liberation. This is not a path of passive acceptance, but of active resistance, of consciously choosing virtue over vice, of aligning our will with the divine. Damabiah does not offer easy answers or instant gratification. Instead, the angel provides the tools we need to navigate the complexities of life with grace and integrity. Through humility, we learn to see beyond the superficial, recognizing the inherent worth and dignity of every being through purity. We cultivate inner strength and resilience, developing the discipline to resist temptations and make choices that nourish our souls. With diligence, we approach life's challenges with unwavering commitment, knowing that true fulfillment comes from striving towards worthy goals. Damabiah, by his guidance, is a lifeline in a world often shrouded in darkness, a beacon of hope, reminding us that we are not alone in this battle. By embracing the angel's teachings, we can overcome the seductive whispers of Astaroth and emerge victorious in the battle for our souls. Astaroth, the master of deceit, understands the human heart's vulnerability to vanity. The demon preys on our insecurities, whispering that we are not enough as we are. We need more possessions, more accolades, more admiration from others to feel worthy. This insatiable hunger for external validation becomes a bottomless pit, leaving us feeling perpetually empty and dissatisfied as wrath tempts us with visions of grandeur, fueling our desires for status, power, and recognition. Our relationships become superficial, our values distorted, and our lives a hollow reflection of the values Astaroth has insidiously planted in our minds. We become slaves to the opinions of others, our happiness contingent upon the fickle whims of societal approval. We lose sight of the things that truly matter: kindness, compassion, integrity, and instead prioritize superficiality and self-promotion. This is the insidious trap of vanity, a trap that ensnares countless souls, leaving them lost and unfulfilled. Damabiah, the angel of humility, observes our plight with a heavy heart. Yet there is no judgment in the angel's gaze, only compassion and a deep understanding of our struggles. Damabiah gently reminds us that true worth comes not from what we possess or how others perceive us, but from the content of our character. True beauty, Damabiah teaches, lies not in outward appearances, but in the radiance of a kind and compassionate heart. It is found not in the accumulation of material possessions, but in the richness of our relationships and the depth of our empathy. Damabiah guides us away from the ego's insatiable hunger for more, encouraging us to find contentment in the present moment. The angel reminds us that we are enough, just as we are imperfections, and all our value is inherent, not contingent upon external validation or achievements. Damabiah, by his voice, is a soothing balm to our vanity-wounded souls. The angel's message is simple, yet profound. Humble yourselves before the Lord, and he will lift you up. James 4:10. In surrendering our need for self-importance, we open ourselves to a deeper, more meaningful existence. Humility, Damabiah teaches, is not about thinking less of ourselves, but about thinking of ourselves less. It is about shifting our focus from self-promotion to service, from seeking recognition to celebrating the accomplishments of others. When we embrace humility, we become more present in our interactions, more attuned to the needs of those around us. We listen with open hearts, offering support without judgment or expectation of reward. Humility allows us to see the divinity in everyone we meet, recognizing that we are all interconnected threads in the tapestry of life. We approach each interaction with gratitude and respect, treating others with the same kindness and compassion we hope to receive. Through humility, we break free from the chains of comparison and competition that Astaroth uses to bind us. We celebrate the successes of others as our own, finding joy in their happiness and offering support in times of need. This is the transformative power of humility, a power that dismantles ego and paves the way for authentic connection and lasting fulfillment. Astaroth, the embodiment of sensuality, weaves a seductive web designed to ensnare our senses and lead us astray from the path of righteousness. The demon understands the intoxicating power of pleasure and uses it relentlessly to exploit our vulnerabilities. Astaroth whispers that true happiness lies in the gratification of our every desire, in the pursuit of instant gratification without regard for consequence. We are bombarded with images and messages that glorify excess and indulgence. The pursuit of pleasure becomes all-consuming, a relentless chase that leaves us feeling empty and unfulfilled. We become slaves to our desires, our better judgment clouded by the allure of the forbidden fruit. Astaroth tempts us to seek fulfillment in fleeting moments of ecstasy, in the arms of lovers, in the intoxicating effects of substances, in the pursuit of material wealth and status. We convince ourselves that these experiences hold the key to happiness, but they ultimately leave us feeling emptier than before. The more we indulge in these fleeting pleasures, the more we crave them, trapped in a vicious cycle of desire and disappointment. We lose sight of our values, our integrity compromised by the pursuit of the next high. This is the dangerous game. Astaroth plays a game that promises pleasure, but delivers only pain and regret. Damabiah, the angel of purity, observes our descent into the abyss of sensuality with a heavy heart. Yet even in our darkest moments, Damabiah's light shines through, offering a way out of the darkness. The angel reminds us that true happiness cannot be found in the fleeting gratification of our senses, but in the pursuit of something far greater. Damabiah calls us to cultivate purity of body, mind, and spirit. This is not about denying our natural desires, but about mastering them, channeling them towards something more meaningful and enduring. True purity. Damabiah teaches is about aligning our actions with our values, about living with integrity and purpose. Damabiah encourages us to seek fulfillment not in the external world, but within ourselves. True joy, the angel teaches, comes from living in alignment with our highest selves, from cultivating virtues such as kindness, compassion, and selflessness. When we focus on nurturing these qualities, our desires naturally begin to shift. We no longer seek fulfillment in fleeting pleasures, but in the deep satisfaction of living a life of meaning and purpose. Damabiah, by his call to purity, is a call to reclaim our power, to break free from the chains of addiction and desire, and to step into the fullness of who we were created to be. Cultivating purity requires restraint, the ability to say no to temptations that would lead us astray. This is not about suppressing our desires, but about choosing wisely, about prioritizing long-term fulfillment over short-term gratification. Damabiah teaches us that true strength lies not in giving in to our every whim, but in mastering our impulses and making choices that align with our highest good. Restraint is not about deprivation, but about empowerment. When we learn to control our desires, we free ourselves from the tyranny of instant gratification. We develop the discipline and willpower to pursue our goals with unwavering focus, undeterred by distractions that would derail us from our path. Damabiah reminds us that every time we resist temptation, we strengthen our resolve. Each act of restraint is a victory over the forces that seek to keep us enslaved to our desires. Over time, these small victories accumulate, leading to a profound transformation in our character. We become more resilient, more self-aware, more capable of resisting the allure of instant gratification. This inner strength spills over into every aspect of our lives, empowering us to create positive change in ourselves and the world around us. Astaroth. The cunning serpent in the garden of our minds understands the allure of ease and the seductive power of procrastination. The demon whispers that we deserve a break, that our responsibilities can wait, that there is always tomorrow to pursue our dreams. This siren song of idleness can lull us into a state of complacency, robbing us of our motivation and extinguishing the fire of our aspirations. We are surrounded by distractions that cater to our desire for instant gratification: social media, streaming services, video games. They beckon us with promises of endless entertainment and effortless escape from the demands of daily life. We convince ourselves that we are simply relaxing, recharging our batteries, but in reality, we are slowly slipping into a state of inertia. Days turn into weeks, weeks into months, and still we find ourselves stuck in the quicksand of laziness. It creeps upon us slowly, quietly eroding our willpower and leaving us feeling powerless to break free from its grasp. Damabiah, the angel of diligence, observes our struggle with compassion and understanding. The angel knows that we are capable of so much more, that within each of us lies a wellspring of untapped potential waiting to be unleashed. Damabiah gently nudges us awake, urging us to shake off the shackles of laziness and embrace the transformative power of action. Diligence, Damabiah teaches, is not about mindless toil or pushing ourselves to the point of exhaustion. It is about approaching life with purpose and intention, about making conscious choices that align with our values and move us closer to our goals. It is about showing up each day with a willingness to learn, to grow, to make a positive impact on the world around us. Damabiah reminds us that even small steps taken consistently over time can lead to remarkable results. The key is to start where we are with what we have and to keep moving forward one step at a time. Damabiah, by his call to action, is a call to awaken from the slumber of complacency, to embrace the challenges and triumphs that come with living a life of purpose and intention. The path of diligence is not always easy. There will be obstacles to overcome, setbacks to navigate, moments of doubt and discouragement. But the mob assures us that the rewards of perseverance far outweigh the challenges we may face along the way. When we cultivate diligence, we develop a sense of self-mastery, a quiet confidence that comes from knowing that we are capable of achieving great things when we set our minds to it. We learn to embrace challenges as opportunities for growth, setbacks as stepping stones on the path to success. The more we accomplish, the more we believe in ourselves and our ability to create the life we desire. This newfound confidence spills over into every aspect of our lives, empowering us to pursue our dreams with unwavering determination. Damabiah teaches is not just about achieving external success, but about cultivating inner strength, resilience, and a deep sense of fulfillment that comes from living in alignment with our highest selves. It is about embracing the journey with all its twists and turns, knowing that the destination is only part of the reward. The unwavering guide gently steers us away from the shallow waters of worldly pursuits and towards the boundless depths of spiritual growth. The angel understands that true fulfillment cannot be found in the accumulation of possessions or the pursuit of fleeting pleasures. Instead, Damabiah encourages us to embark on a journey of self-discovery, to delve into the deepest recesses of our beings and uncover the divine spark that resides within each of us. This is not a journey to be undertaken lightly, nor is it a destination that can be reached overnight. It is a lifelong pursuit, a continuous process of learning, unlearning, and relearning who we are at our core. Damabiah provides the map and compass, but it is up to us to take each step to navigate the challenges and celebrate the triumphs that come with traversing the terrain of our souls. Along this path, we may encounter moments of doubt, of uncertainty, of feeling lost and alone. But Damabiah assures us that these are all part of the process, necessary trials that strengthen our resolve and deepen our understanding. The angel encourages us to embrace these challenges, to learn from our mistakes, and to emerge from each experience with a renewed sense of purpose and clarity. The path of spiritual growth is not about achieving perfection, but about striving for progress. It is about cultivating a deep connection with our inner selves, with the divine source that flows through us all. It is about recognizing our interconnectedness with all beings and living our lives in service to something greater than ourselves. The power of self-discipline. As we journey along the path of spiritual growth, it reminds us of the importance of self-discipline. This is not about punishment or deprivation, but about cultivating the inner strength and resilience to make choices that align with our highest good. Even when faced with temptation or adversity, self-discipline is the bridge that connects our intentions with our actions. It is the unwavering commitment to staying true to our values, to showing up for ourselves and for others, even when we don't feel like it. It is about choosing long-term fulfillment over short-term gratification, knowing that the sacrifices we make today will pave the way for a more meaningful and purposeful tomorrow. Damabiah teaches us that self-discipline is not about being perfect, but about being persistent. It is about recognizing that we will stumble and fall along the way. But the true measure of our character is in our willingness to rise again, to learn from our mistakes, and to continue moving forward with renewed determination. Through the practice of self-discipline, we cultivate the inner strength to resist the seductive whispers of Astaroth, to break free from the chains of instant gratification and embrace the transformative power of conscious choice. At the heart of Damabiah, by his teachings lies the profound truth that true fulfillment and lasting happiness can only be found by aligning ourselves with divine will. This is not about blind obedience or surrendering our free will, but about cultivating a deep inner knowing, a profound sense of trust in the wisdom and guidance that flows through us when we quiet our minds and open our hearts. It is about recognizing that we are not separate from the divine, but rather an integral part of a vast and interconnected web of being. When we surrender our ego's need for control and allow ourselves to be guided by a power greater than ourselves, we tap into a wellspring of wisdom, strength, and love that surpasses our limited human understanding. Damabiah teaches us that aligning with divine will is not about striving or forcing, but about surrendering and allowing. It is about cultivating a deep inner stillness, a quiet receptivity to the whispers of our soul that guide us towards our highest good. It is about trusting that we are exactly where we need to be, even when we don't understand why, and that everything is unfolding perfectly according to a divine plan that is far grander than our limited human perspective can comprehend. When we surrender to divine will, we open ourselves to a life of infinite possibilities. We become instruments of peace, love, and healing in the world. We attract opportunities that align with our souls, purpose, and we experience a deep sense of fulfillment and joy that comes from knowing that we are living in harmony with the universe. The battle between Damabiah is not a distant myth or a tale confined to ancient scriptures. It is a living, breathing reality that plays out within each of us every single day. It is the struggle between our higher selves and our baser instincts, the tug of war between the allure of instant gratification and the pursuit of lasting fulfillment. Astaroth, with cunning whispers of vanity, sensuality, and laziness, tempts us to seek satisfaction in the fleeting and the superficial. The demon promises pleasure without consequence, success without effort, and happiness found in external validation. Yet these promises are hollow, leading only to emptiness, dissatisfaction, and a growing disconnect from our true selves. Damabiah, on the other hand, offers a different path, a path paved with the virtues of humility, purity, and diligence. This is not a path of ease or instant gratification, but of conscious choice of persistent effort and an unwavering commitment to aligning ourselves with our highest good. It is a journey of self-discovery, of confronting our shadows and embracing our light, of recognizing the divine spark that resides within each of us. It is a journey that requires courage, resilience, and an unwavering belief in our own inherent worthiness. Every day we are presented with a choice. Will we succumb to the seductive whispers of Astaroth, allowing ourselves to be ruled by our egos and enslaved by our desires? Or will we heed the gentle guidance of Damabiah by choosing the path of virtue, of spiritual growth, and of aligning ourselves with divine will? This is not a one-time decision, but a series of choices we make each day. In every thought we think, every word we speak, and every action we take, the battle between Damabiah is won not through grand gestures or heroic feats, but through the quiet consistency of our choices. The unwavering commitment to showing up for ourselves and for others, even when it's difficult, even when we'd rather take the easy way out. It is in these seemingly small, everyday choices that we determine the course of our lives, that we shape our destinies and leave our mark on the world. Do we choose kindness over judgment, forgiveness over resentment, love over fear? Do we prioritize our spiritual growth, our relationships, our contributions to the world? Or do we allow ourselves to be consumed by the pursuit of material possessions, status, and fleeting pleasures? The answers to these questions determine which side we choose in the battle between Damabiah by an Astaroth. It is a battle waged not on a distant battlefield, but within the sacred chambers of our hearts, the path of virtue illuminated by them. Obey is not always easy, but it is a path that leads to true and lasting fulfillment. It is a path of self-discovery, of growth, of deepening our connection to ourselves, to others, and to the divine source that flows through us all as we walk this path. We cultivate the inner strength, resilience, and wisdom to navigate life's challenges with grace and integrity. We develop a deep sense of peace, knowing that we are not alone in our struggles, and that even in the darkest of times, Damabiah, light is always there to guide us home. The battle between Damabiah and Astaroth is a reminder that we are not simply pawns in a cosmic game, but active participants in the unfolding of our own destinies. We have the power to choose which voice we will listen to, which path we will follow, and ultimately which side will claim victory in the battle for our souls. Let us choose wisely. Let us choose Damabiah to let us choose the path of humility, purity, and diligence. Let us choose love, light, and the enduring triumph of the human spirit.